Bob, it's good to see you again. Jacob, Josue, Kyle, thank you guys for coming to lesson 3 today. I wanted to go over chipping and pitching today, as well as short game as we did putting last week. Chipping and pitching is just as important. All right, I want to let you know today the difference between chipping and putting, and when to use them in the different lies and situations on the course. If you guys have any questions or anything, please yell at me, come grab me, and I'll explain more. Okay? Sounds good. All right, let's get started, guys. All right, guys. So today I want to just teach you the basic fundamentals on chipping. All right. So who here thinks chipping is a strength of theirs in the short game? Anyone? All right. Well, this is why we're here, right? So remember last week with putting, we wanted kind of a short stance and everything. Well, chipping is pretty much very similar. You guys like BLT sandwiches? I like to think it's chipping like a BLT sandwich. All right. So the B is going to stand for the back of the stance. That's where the ball is supposed to be. So if you're a left-handed golfer, the ball's going to be on inside your left heel. If you're a right-handed golfer, it's going to be on your right heel. The L is going to stand for lean, meaning we want the weight to be on our lead side. So for a left-handed golfer, the right side, the right-handed golfer, the left side. And then the T is going to be for triangle. As you can see here, I have a triangle, and I'm not breaking it, right? Did I break the triangle there? All right, so we can kind of remind chipping like a BLT sandwich, all right? Let's go ahead and it's spread on out. Let's go chip to this far flag right here. And I like to go and I want to see if I'll correct you and everything and see what's going on. All right, Kyle, how are you doing?
Good, good.
All right, so I see a little things I want to fix with your chipping right now. You remember last week when we did putty?
Yes.
Remember how you were still flicking the wrist?
Yeah.
So remember, with chipping, we really want to keep those hands rock the shoulder, okay?
Okay.
You don't want to flick.
Okay.
There you go. Much better, right? They're not soaring over or anything like that. See one more? Let me see the back, just getting the back of your stance a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Are you having a little hard control in this? Would you say?
Yeah.
So a great thing to keep an eye out. You know, if we're holding like this is for a full shot. All right. Obviously, we're not doing a full shot this close in. So to get more control with the club, let's grip down on it. So instead of gripping here, let's grip all the way down there. Take a couple practice swings for me, and let me know if you feel a little bit more in control with the club.
Yeah.
Okay, let's give that a try. Remember, shorter backswing, longer follow through. Time. Let me see your practice swing. See how high you're up? You never need to be this high. There we go. Push forward. Take your time, you know this is no race. A little better. Working on it, Kyle.
Sounds good, thank you.
The good thing is, if you see your ball going a little too high, let's loft down on the clubs. So if you have a sandwich chipping and you don't like it to be that high, let's loft down. So maybe a gap wedge or a pitching wedge. A good key that I like to think of when I'm out on the course is let's putt the ball when we can. If we can't putt, we're going to chip. If we can't chip or putt, we're going to pitch. Okay?
So from like the sort of the fringe, if you're not putting, you want to obviously chip.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a 9-iron possibly?
Yeah, I would recommend a 9, 8 iron. I love the kind of
Want it to
bump and
roll.
run. Exactly. I want to keep this ball on the ground as much as possible because doing this, it's very little that can go wrong. When we start swinging levers, doing some things differently, that's when we get in trouble. You see a lot of fat or thin shot, okay? One, two. That's so much better. Look at that. Try again. One more time. So I get what I love that you are accelerating through the ball. Just almost we're doing a little too much, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, that's such a good job. I like this. That's a great question. As a regular swing, you want it, shorter length. Cut that in half. So you want a much shorter stance. All right, Kyle. So we have a pitching wedge in your hand now, right?
Yep.
You saw the sand wedge go a little bit high. This is going to help us get that ball a little lower, treating it like a putt. I put that my club there to help you realize this is the back of your stance. You had a little bit forward. We want to keep that in the back, and then keep that triangle for me. Nice, easy. There you go, man. See how much lower that comes across? A lot more confident, right?
Yeah.
You didn't really change the stroke. We just changed the club. And I'd much rather have you change the club than you changing your swing too. Try one more time. I love practice swings, remember? Practice swings are key. There it is. Awesome, man. Alright guys, so that was our little chippy clinic. Alright, the one thing I want you to remember is that just think of BLT sandwiches. Alright, Bob had a great question a little earlier asking how wide my stance should be. I told him, half the stance in your full swing. So my full swing is here, half that shot. Okay? If no one has any questions, I want to move on to pitching. Alright, just like with chipping, we have the same kind of characteristics. Short stance, choked up club and everything. The only difference, we're not going to lean. And we're not going to keep the triangle, alright? This is where pitching can get a little bit confusing. This is where we need the extra lever, okay? So if this is chipping, pitching is just me creating this extra lever. What this extra lever does, it helps to get the ball a lot easier up in the air. So when we have a ball, we need to get over a bunker or a hill or anything like that, pitching is going to be a lot better off than chipping the ball, okay? So I want to have some balls over by here, and I want you guys to start pitching, and then I'll correct you and everything like that, all right? All right, so to continue our lesson 3, we're going to go over pitching. I just went over with chipping, small stance, back, lean, and triangle. Pitching is no different. Otherwise, we're not leaning. I'm going to have a small stance, equal weight. The club's going to be, and the ball's going to be center of my stance. It's almost where my belt buckle is, okay? I just went over, instead of doing this, we're going to need to break our wrist. Doesn't mean that we need to take a full swing, right? I don't want to see anyone take a full swing. I'd rather see right here, all right? Same thing with chipping thing. Let's small backswing, bigger follow through, all right? I see a lot of times, my lead arm, I see a lot of people kind of break this down. We want to make sure we extend this, okay? I want to keep this extended. Second, I kind of just like that, it's no good, okay? And probably you guys are wondering what's the difference between chipping and putting, right?
Yep.
I can show you. In this situation right here, I could do both. I could chip or pitch. I'm going to kind of show you the difference and let me know which you guys prefer. All right, so this is going to be, the first one's going to be a chip. Back to the stance, my lean, the triangle. So it's coming off low and it's rolling. So with this one, I'm going to do a pitch. Same stance, ball's in the middle. There you go. So which ball went higher up? Land solid.
Pitch.
So that's the case in this kind of situations. This is when I would recommend pitching the ball rather than chipping. I know I expressed in chipping we want to kind of have a de-lock the club like a gap wedge or a pitching wedge. In this part of the lesson, I want to either have a sand wedge or a highest lofted club we want to have. Okay? Any questions? All right, we guys set some balls right here. Let's go ahead to this flag up here, and I'll walk around. How you doing, Jacob? Awful. What's up?
Look at all these big old divots.
Divots are good, man. They're not a bad thing.
I just keep hitting it low into the center.
Okay, so let's like I said, let's get a better lie than just digging ourselves in this grass. All right. You see your setup and everything. At the middle of the stands. Very nice. There you go. Better. Okay. Try it again. See how your shots are coming off just like a little low?
Yeah.
Do you want to get them a little higher?
Yeah.
Okay.
How would I do that?
So one thing, a nice trick that I could do without changing anything is just open the faces a little bit.
Alright.
So if this is square for you, instead of, the big thing I see is a lot of people just open it like this. Let's keep the club on the ground, turn it to open, and then let's grip it and make that same swing. Okay? So let's see. There you go. Twist the club, not your hands, and then grip. Same swing. See how it just came off a little higher, landed a little softer? Good job, man. It's pressure. One, two. And I want to make sure you hear that ground, okay? Because when we don't, that means something, right? There it is. Better, nice. Better. Much better, right? Yeah. Much better. I can give.
So what does opening the face do?
Gets the ball up high.
Okay.
It also changes kind of where you're aiming. As you can see, it's a little bit more right.
Yeah, right. So you gotta
If we open it, yeah, exactly. It's as simple as taking this left foot, taking a step back like that. Now, by looking, I'm right at my target.
So do you do that when you chip, when you pitch?
Yes, when I pitch.
Open face.
Yeah, whenever I have to open my face, I want to make a more open stance. So when I take a swing, I am facing the target rather than just facing just a little right. There you go, Bob. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that concludes the third lesson for chipping and pitching today. I just want to go over once again kind of the difference, just in case you do get confused. Chipping is going to be, you're going to keep that ball on the ground as much as possible, almost like a putt. All right. Remember, BLT sandwiches. In pitching, you want to get that ball in the air. So you want a high lofted club. And the big difference is just creating this extra level, okay? And again, stress to be careful out there, safety, let's not try to hit anyone, and also practice, all right? Can't stress enough, we want to practice in order to get better at this game. So if you guys have no questions, what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually email you short game guidelines. So it's going to kind of tell you the difference between chipping and pitching. You guys print that out, you can laminate that, put it in your golf bags, carry it on, you can study it, it is yours to have, all right?
Sounds good.
Guys, thank you for coming. I will see you all next week. We're going to do bunkers, okay?
Thanks, Joey.
Thank you, guys.